Hi, I'm Matt. This is my concept. I'm trying to make this concept to help users to release their pressure through exercising music games. As you can see, the main device is a sandbag and a screen. In the interaction process, users can punch the sandbag following the music rhythm and the game screen. And I hope to make users get released from their pressure and get a better health. And this is the interaction process of my prototype. The prototype is composed of 4 sets of sensors. Each sensor has a button and a LED. These sensors correspond to the 4 key buttons in the game. As a prototype of a sports equipment, I hope it can withstand some of the physical pressure from exercise. So I use the button as a sensor for receive the physical signal. When punching, as you can see, the LED will glow to ensure that punching is worked. At the same time, I covered a roll of toilet paper on each button to reduce the power from the heat. Actually, those rolls of toilet paper can be replaced by other kinds of interaction methods. In my concept, I think I could make a wearable device with the sensors installed on some positions of human body. They can sense every action of users. But with the limitation of Arduino, I can only make a prototype like this. This is not a good-looking prototype, but the good thing is that I can reuse those toilet paper. In fact, before deciding to use the button as the main component of the prototype, I thought about the possibility of using other components. I first tried to use the joystick shield to detect the heat in different directions. I fixed the marker pen on the joystick shield as the supporting core of the mini sandbag. But when testing the effect, I found that the joystick could not bear the weight of the marker pen. After installing the marker, the stick would be fixed in one direction by the gravity of the marker and would not return to the center position. At the same time, I found that even if the joystick is enough to support the marker, with such a mini prototype, there are still many elements that I cannot test, such as whether the users have been exercised. Therefore, I gave up this plan. There are some parts with higher design potential in my concept. About the screen part, I don't think screen is a good way of interaction, but it is really basic way for my testing. The thing I want to test is whether the game mode has the ability to guide user to exercise. In my plan, I think I can add some more interactive ways on the visual output part. For example, the game named Best Saber is really a good game about that. Virtual reality technology may be a better way for users to exercise with. With that kind of technology, I may use some more interactive devices in my future prototype. As for the game used in the prototype, because I think the content of the game is not really important, and also I don't have enough time to write a game, so I directly use the Rhythm Master to be my testing game. Overall, this concept is a very basic physical interaction model. As I said before, I hope to improve this prototype in terms of visual output method and physical interaction methods. At the same time, I'm thinking more about the possibilities of wearable devices and visual reality devices. But before that, I'd like to know whether the basic part of this concept can effectively help me to achieve my design goals and solve related problems.